Jews are indigenous to the state of Israel, to Judea.
Hi, Jewish person with critical thinking skills here. Where are you getting this information? Show me your sources. If you open up the Torah and you read it, you will read the story of how Jewish people ended up in Israel. They are descendants of Abraham, okay? Do you know who Abraham is? Do you know where Abraham comes from? Is a better question. I'll give you a hint, not Israel. Abraham comes from what is now known as present-day Iraq. Okay, so what is the story with Abraham and the Jewish people and God? Do you know that? No, a fucking course you don't. Because if you knew that story, you would know that Jewish people are not indigenous to Israel. The story goes, hey God, hi Abraham, so glad to hear from you. I have a present for you. Free land for the Jewish people. You're gonna lead them there. You're welcome. Thanks, God. Abraham tells everybody, God spoke to me. He's telling me to take you guys to this land filled with milk and honey. Blah. So Abraham leads the Jewish people to this land. This land is Israel. What happens when they get there to Israel? There were already fucking people there. So what does God tell Abraham to do? What does Abraham claim God told him to do? Do you know? No, of fucking course you don't. Slaughter and expel those people from the land. Slaughter and expel those people from the land. Those were the indigenous people. Those were the indigenous people, the slaughtered and expelled. It's terrifying that people are getting on to this fucking app or any app and loudly and with their full fucking chest boldly stating things so wrong as fact. It's even more terrifying the Jewish people who don't know their own history, don't know the history of their religion, of their culture. If you've ever wondered what you would have done during the Holocaust, civil rights movement, slavery, Canada's genocide of indigenous people, look at what you're doing right now. World tragedies, genocide continues because of people who are too scared to speak out. People who are too scared to speak out because they're afraid of what's going to happen to them socially. How is this going to affect me socially? Am I going to lose friends? People going to judge me? People are so much more concerned with themselves than the lives of other humans that when it's happening, they ignore it. And then 50 years or 100 years from now, how did that happen? How could we have let that happen? You let that happen. You let that happen. And the cycle continues because people are too scared to speak out because of how it's going to affect them socially. I'm begging you to use your critical thinking skills before you post on the internet. I'm begging you to speak out. I'm begging you to speak out. People are dying. Does that not matter? Children, babies. If you're staying silent, you're complacent in genocide. That is coming from a Jewish person.